What would your advice be to any young aspiring professional aiming to be a food service manager on how to manage quality of service?
Oh, it's really simple.
Okay.
But know the food and don't accept it if it's not right. It sounds so simple and so silly, but so many people walk by poor quality food because they're busy.
Right.
I have a meeting to go to, I'm thinking of 10 different things, I'm behind on my emails, and you walk by bad macaroni and cheese, and you accept what's unacceptable, and people do it all the time. If you have to be able to drop everything for the quality of the food. My degree's in dietetics, I was a dietitian, and I left clinical dietetics because the food was such a mess. And I felt like if I can be a person who manages good food, then the dietitian's jobs can be that much easier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was my intent, and that's what I do.
Right.
Is if I make good food, then the dietitians can go and do what they're supposed to do instead of having to fight with, oh, my mac and cheese was watery, or my mac and cheese was overcooked, or my beef was burnt. Because they're going to bring it to the dietitians, and that's not their issue.
Right. Exactly.
But it becomes their issue if the food quality is not there.
Okay.
And so I think it's know the food and don't accept it if it's not right. You got to know what it is, and what I mean by know it is sometimes you have to cook it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Exactly.
you got to make that recipe at home, come to the kitchen, make it yourself, know what it's supposed to be. And when somebody messes it up, you got to hold them to that. Ask anyone, any cook here about the macaroni and cheese and my name, and they will know who I am and what I accept.
Really?
Because I don't accept the macaroni and cheese to be anything but what it's supposed to be. And that's my kind of my nucleus. I start with mac and cheese, and then I add something else, and then I add something else, and then I add something else. And I use mac and cheese because I have like a 2-hour macaroni and cheese lecture that I give at UNC. But I use mac and cheese because it's a very simple recipe. It's got 7 ingredients, about 7 steps, and it's made wrong all the time. Because people take shortcuts.
Right. Right.
And but when you make it right, it's very simple but comforting. And we make it right most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's right, we sell hundreds we probably sell thousands of portions of macaroni and cheese a day.
Yeah.
Because it's a good quality, simple. We use sharp cheddar on the top and mild cheddar in the middle. And it's super simple, but when you do it right, simple item that was cooked the way it was supposed to be cooked.